We welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series, Season 2, Daytona 500, practice number 2, as Cole Clausen runs down the back straightaway here in Daytona. So, it's officially the second practice, as Xfinity Series practice just wrapped up from the world's center of racing, as Clausen makes his way through 3 and 4, and he's going to head to the front straightaway.
Alright. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. Got the 5. You gonna share screen maybe? Or like I'm not delayed. You're just calling a crash. Oh shoot, they're crashing all 3 and 10 seconds later. It's like, oh crap. Just
So once again, we welcome you in live FedEx Cup Series practice from the Daytona International Speedway as we head to the front straightaway. We also got Joey Mango in the booth, so welcome in. And yeah, we got NASCAR Cup cars on track. So yeah, gonna all head down the back straightaway. There's Cole Clausen's number 5. Dennis Remain is Johnson. And there's Jonathan Leger, Ryan Davis down the back straightaway. So some of these other drivers just finished up Xfinity Series practice, and they're coming right into their Cup cars here in Daytona. As Davis makes his way through 3 and 4, gonna be up the racetrack just a little bit, and then number 91 looks like he's gonna. Looks like he was coming down the pit road. Yeah, it looks like he was coming down for a second, but gonna be okay. There's Landon Johnson, and there's Cole Clausen. So Jonathan Leger heads away in his number 28 Dodge. So Jonathan Leger gonna be making a couple of Xfinity Series starts this season, as well as a couple ARCA starts and Truck Series starts as well. As he heads down the front straightaway to the line once again, gonna put another lap time on the board. So pretty soon we'll probably see some of these drivers get ready to go in some packs. So there's McMillan's number 70 and Cole Clausen. I mean, the next gens they kind of can. Doesn't really work too well. To the front stretch they go. Cole Clausen leading this little bit of the line. We see McMillan work with his teammate Landon Fish with MNF Racing. So Landon Fish, number 72. May see him in the session, may not. While other drivers elect to not do certain Daytona 500 practice sessions, as saw a bunch of drivers last night. So McMillan and Clausen head down the back straightaway, as there is Landon Johnson in his number 88 Monster Energy Ethan Chandler Racing Chevy. So through 3 and 4 he goes to the front straightaway. We'll see if there's anybody else sitting on pit road. As I can't really get to them at the moment. Probably some other drivers getting ready to go in. Early few minutes here in this practice session here in Daytona. The 91 of Ryan Davis leads this little pack here with Jonathan Leger behind, and not really in a tandem right now. Kind of just staying off each other at the moment. Here they come to the front straightaway, coming on 1 and 2 once again, with Jonathan Leger now in second in that little pack. So it's so far top of the board is Cole Clausen and Ethan McMillan now second, basically tied with him now, the 48.7479. I'm sorry. So McMillan goes top of the board. And yeah, Ethan McMillan kind of again tying with Cole Clausen. As again, one car pulling out, it's the 08. Looks to be Trenton Wilkin. So Trenton Wilkin will head down the back straightaway. One of those full-time Xfinity Series drivers. And yeah, he'll be making a couple starts this season, including the Daytona 500, being one of those open cars attempting to make the race. As there goes the 91 of Davis and Leger and the 28 in the bottom, drafting by the 08 of Wilkin. So you can see a couple other cars sitting on pit road. Maybe going to start a draft up pretty soon. There's Landon Johnson. Yeah, everyone else. There's a 70 of McMillan, and there's Landon Johnson, a little bit slow to the front straightaway. And McMillan will pull off with Cole Clausen ahead of him. So not too many cars on the racetrack just yet. So that means Ryan Davis will lead this three-car little pack. Leger falling back to now third. McMillan top of the board. We saw him go top of the board and stay there all the way to the end of the session in Xfinity practice. There's another car coming onto the racetrack. So Ethan McMillan looking to back up Xfinity Series practice and go top of the board yet again. As the sun now coming down here in Daytona. Ready to finish this one under the dark. Ooh, big shove! And the 91 of Davis nearly goes around. There's the 28 of Leger. Leger goes outside. You can see Davis getting a big shove from Wilkin. Leger top of the board. Now Davis the second. Wilkin third. 47.04 for Jonathan Leger. Looks to be Cole Clausen. So just about 15 minutes complete here in Daytona 500 second practice. It'll be the final time so the Cup cars are on track until Friday night for their third practice session. It'll all be ARCA tomorrow night. 40 laps. As speed weeks continue. Wilkin now top. So Cole Clausen could get a big draft on his back straightaway and try to close up to the rear bumper of the 28 of Jonathan Leger. Is he Davis off the racetrack? He's going to get loose. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Car in the wall. As they're trying to get to the 08 of Wilkin goes around. Hard in the wall he goes. Let's take a look back at what happens to bring out this wreck. So yellow flag comes out. So first it was Davis who just got and then Leger just turned the 08 hard in the wall. Look at Cole Clausen, just able to make it through all that. And Leger, I think, took a hard hit as well. Wow, that car absolutely destroyed. Let's take a look back what happened, though. To Jonathan Leger. Yeah, turned him. Oh, this is going to be a big hit. Oh! Legger. Wow. So Jonathan Legger, a big wreck, and now he's going to be on pit road. So far, it's Trenton Wilkins still top, as there you can see some more cars. That's the 10 of Carlos Ortiz, and Landon Johnson ahead of him. So they're going to run down the back. Landon Johnson running on the apron. Looks like he's going to pit road. Boots up the racetrack. Yeah, so Legger now second on the board still. We'll just press the reset button because it's iRacing, and he'll be okay. As here we go. There's Kevin Huntsicker, one of your drivers that made the championship for last season, finished second in the championship behind Matthew White as they head down the front straightaway yet again. So I guess we did this last couple of sessions. I guess like halfway through this practice session, we're gonna start to see them make like big groups of cars, and then they're all gonna like race when they all come out of the pit road, if that makes any sense. And they're gonna then come into the front straightaway and do a little bit of a practice start, like we saw last night. There's the 10 car down the back straightaway he goes, P6. So yeah, Trenton Wilkins still top of the chart. He's gonna look to improve that even more. So fastest lap time so far is a 47.02, as there is, looks to be Price down the back straightaway. He's got 3 cars working together here, led by Ethan McMillan. There's Ryan Davis behind him and Cole Clausen. So to the outside goes the 91 of Ryan Davis. Cole Clausen will draft up to his rear bumper. As they come to the cross flag yet again, and no one goes any higher on the timing chart. So take a look back at what's going on behind here. Ortiz leads this little 3-car pack. We've only really seen 3 or 4-car packs so far in this practice session. Probably will change later in this session, though, as there's more cars sitting on pit road. So 3 Chevrolets, all from different race teams, heading down the back straightaway. As there's the 08 of Wilkin going to draft up to the 10 of Carlos Ortiz. Ooh, Ortiz nearly gets turned. Johnson now to second. Wilkin still leads the field. They're going to catch up to this Toyota of Price. Heading down the back straightaway. So Wilkin gives the 10 of Ortiz a shove in a little bit of an awkward spot, gets him up the racetrack just a bit. Ooh, Ortiz nearly goes around, getting pushed hard as Clausen goes top of the board. McMillan now second. Davis third. Wilkin back to fourth. Oh, in the wall! 10 hard on the wall. Wilkin goes back top, and the 10 of Carlos Ortiz takes a hard hit. Let's take a look what happens. Heading down the front straightaway. Ooh, there he goes, hard on the wall. And yeah, going to completely destroy that 10 of Carlos Ortiz. And there's a 63 of Price. 3-car pack up here. Cole Clausen behind him. Ooh, look at Davis goes outside. Davis now giving a shove to the 70 of Ethan McMillan. Will give him a big push down the back straightaway. Davis all over the racetrack, trying to save that race car. Gonna head to the front straightaway of Ethan McMillan. Will go to the outside, looking, not gonna do anything. If anyone was able to improve in that lap time, no, they're not. There's the 5 of Clausen going outside. And the 91 of Davis nearly gives a big block. Oh, they're wrecking. Looks like the 5 of Clausen, I think. Oh, he saved it. Oh, he's still sliding. Oh, he's to the grass, trying to hang on. And he looks to be okay. Somehow saves that race car. As McMillan will drop down a pit road. Some pit road practice under green as he'll roll down to his pit stall. So not too many drivers on the racetrack right now. You see the 77 of Kevin Huntsicker sitting there. There's 28 of Jonathan Leger. As he will just disappear. Alright, so far it's Clausen still sitting on the back straightaway. He's gone around. As there's Price, McMillan, everyone just sitting here, maybe getting ready to maybe start as there's Huntsicker, maybe start like a little bit of a pack here. See, Clausen the only one right now on the racetrack. Yeah, so Clausen's gonna hope a car doesn't come out of nowhere and just ram into him. Still sitting on the back straightaway. Completely stopped. Oh, Ryan Davis nearly goes around on the pit road, trying to save that race car. Let's run along with Ryan Davis. Into the apron he goes. Gonna try not to slide around. You gotta kind of be careful with the gas here. You don't want to blend up on the racetrack because the game will give you a penalty. Still getting loose in the bottom. As he comes to the back straightaway to start his practice run. Far behind him is Landon Johnson in behind. And his number 88. So Johnson heads to the front straightaway. Gonna draft off this 91 machine. So about halfway through this practice session, as they're gonna head to the back straightaway. So as far as Trenton Wilkin top of the board, we really haven't seen any big packs form yet, so I'm kind of surprised. As they work to the back straightaway. Ooh, Landon Johnson gives a little bit of nearly a shove to the race car of the 91 as they head to the front straightaway. So once again, it's the second practice session of 3 for the Speed Weeks and the Daytona 500 for the Cup cars. So Xfinity was the only other series that gets like an extended practice. Trucks and ARCA both are going to have the 15-minute warm-up session right before the race and then go straight into quali. So down the back stretch goes Landon Johnson. Could be getting a pretty decent run off the 91 car of Ryan Davis's. Prices goes up to P7. Kevin Huntsicker now to 9th. As here they come to the front straightaway. Looks like Davis was going to drop down a pit road. Decides to stay on the racetrack. Here they come, heading down the back. Landon Johnson leaving a little bit down the back straightaway. So mostly Chevrolets have been over the makeup times. Saw 18 cars post times. Yeah, already. We not as many as the Xfinity series. This is all before we had a couple of big ones in that practice session. Drivers were not racing clean. As we got a pack here, about 5 cars, led by Kevin Hunsaker. To the front stretch they go. Hunsaker getting all pushed from that 08. Oh, a lot of stuff changed around. Price now top of the board. Ortiz down to second. Price doesn't even have a ride lined up for the Daytona 500. He's just doing this for fun. So Kevin Hunsaker heads down the back straightaway. We saw 2 and 3 wide. Saw 2 and 3 wide in the Xfinity series, nearly even 4 wide in that session. So a little bit more of a tame practice session. As usually the second practice session for the Daytona 500 is kind of more tame as Clausen goes up the P2. You can see the 08 all over the rear bumper of Kevin Hunsaker. Big shove as they head to the back straightaway. Jordan Herring and Jonathan Leger down the back straightaway. As they go back all single file. As they will head to the front straight of the 08 of Wilkin up the racetrack. No help coming for him, though. He's going to go side by side with Hunsaker, but he needs someone to get to his rear bumper. And he's actually going to clear the 77. Ryan Davis nearly. It looks like he was blending onto the racetrack. Bet they'll page the whole field. So here we go, heading down the back straightaway. The 77 of Hunsaker giving a huge shove to the 08 of Wilkin. Oh. Oh, Wilkin! He's getting turned! Saves it! How was he able to do that? Oh, but Hunsaker, there he goes. Kevin Hunsaker goes for a slide. And that'll do for him. Gonna have to reset as there comes a run for Jordan Herring and Jonathan Leger up the outside. They were able to get a good run from that. So Cole Clausen nearly pulls off the racetrack. And he will roll. Ooh. Looks like he's just trying to get to the rear bumper of some of these other cars. So they head to the front straightaway. There's Jonathan Leger, and his only dodge that we have in the Cup Series field nearly clears the 10 car. He will. Of Carlos Ortiz. Ortiz looks low for a second. Got a couple of other cars. Yeah, so got a couple of dodges also in the ARCA and truck races. As Landon Johnson and Kevin Hunsaker regain this battle. There's the 08 of Wilkin up the racetrack. Just made that amazing save about a couple of laps ago as we've hit halfway here in this practice session from Daytona. Leger goes high. Ooh, Leger nearly makes contact with the 72 of Jordan Herring. Oh, Leger hits the fence, 3 wide. Now maybe falling back. Oh, I don't know what it just did, but here they go down the back straightaway. Jordan Herring, that number is 72 car for Redford Motorsports. Redford Motorsports really had a great start to the season, where they had a great run in the Clash. Nearly won that race with Caden Bailey and Brandon Redford. They're gonna head down the back straightaway here. All still single file. There goes Herring up high. So you're gonna probably see a lot more cars in the final practice session for the Daytona 500, as we saw a lot more also in the session last night. But yeah, second practice session, usually probably the most tame of all of them. As Sun really kind of coming to his set here in Daytona. They race side by side. Wilkin to the inside of Jordan Herring. Leger getting a shoving, all the rear bumper that 72 of Jordan Herring. Starting to catch Ryan Davis. As oh, Leger in the wall. Sparks fly a little bit. Jonathan Leger now with a big shove from the 77 of Kevin Hunsicker. As there's Davis in front of these two, they're gonna have to go low. They all head to the front straightaway. Ooh, look at this. Look at the 72, a little bit loose. The 5 Cole Clausen, he's drop a little bit high and maybe try to get to the back half of this little pack. There he goes. So far leading this pack is Jordan Herring in his rookie season. Got Trenton Wilkin and Kevin Hunsicker, veteran in the series, running in third. There's Hunsicker and Clausen in that 5. 2 drivers that made the championship for last season. Just came short of the championship in Chicago. So 5 cars now drafting with each other. Ooh, Herring gets just a bit loose off the corner, trying to hang on. Wilkin giving him a huge shove. Herring could be trying to put a good lap time down here. You can see another car, Carlos Ortiz, can regain the racetrack. Here they come, racing down the back straightaway. Hunsicker racing side by side up to the outside of Leger. It looks like Wilkin will go high, and Jordan Herring now will hold down a pit road. So will Trenton Wilkin. So a little bit pit road practice here as Wilkin sends it in hard in his pit stall. Will just make it somehow. Well, that's not even his pit stall actually. There it is. And there's Leger. He's gonna stop. So, and now Hunsicker running all by himself. We have 24 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. So just a reminder, tomorrow night is going to be all ARCA, Night in America. So that should be fun. 40 laps around the Daytona International Speedway with the ARCA cars. Last season's race ended in finish. Absolutely insane finish where they all wrecked for 3 and 4, and Xander McKinney came out of the final corner, the winner, from I think like 8th on the final lap. There's Hunsicker going to pull down a pit road, finish up his run. So we may see some cars try to get ready on the pit road, like we have before. There's a car rolling down the back straight. That's Ryan Davis. So not a whole lot of cars. We saw a lot more cars, obviously, in Xfinity, because that's our only practice session. But a lot of cars electing to skip the session is they're going to get ready for Friday night final practice for the NASCAR Racing FedEx Cup Series. As we all get ready for the second seasonal Daytona 500. As a Ryan Davis, the only one on the racetrack at the moment, gonna sit there. There's Cole Clausen. There's 35 base chartered cars, and then there's I think 5 cars that are open cars right now at the moment. So that makes about 40, I think. 40 cars will make the race. Some could go home if they don't qualify well enough. So here they come down the back straightaway. It's gonna be 100 laps. I mean, it's technically the Daytona 250, but we don't talk about that. There they come through 3 and 4. And the front straightaway, ready to start another run. Kevin Hunsicker, Trenton Wilkin, and Landon Johnson. 3 Chevrolets. So there's Landon Johnson behind him for Ethan Trendler Racing. Trenton Wilkin in second for GLR, and has got his teammate Kevin Hunsicker ahead of him. So far, it's Price still top of the board with a great lap time. He hasn't ever made a single FedEx start in any series. So he's going to be looking to get a ride for the Daytona 500 and any other lower series he can. So he's going to be working hard at that. Showing that he belongs in the series, been top of the board now in practice. And if he does that, stays like this right now, then he could possibly get a ride for the Daytona 500 for one of these race teams. They head to the front straightaway. Cole Clausen up to the outside. As that'll make a 4-car pack. So 4 cars now race down the back straightaway. We got 10 over the line here. Once again, not a whole lot of cars deciding to elect to race or practice at least for the second Daytona 500 practice session. Friday night is going to be a busy one. We start with Daytona 500. On Friday night, we start with Daytona 500 final practice at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Then we head over to the Truck Series race just after that. That should be a fun one. Then we go straight over to the Xfinity Series race about at the end of that Truck Series race. So Trucks will race 50 laps around Daytona. Xfinity will race 60 laps. And then that all builds up to Saturday night's running of the Daytona 500. And there's Wilkin. Up to the outside, he goes side drafting Kevin Hunsicker. We haven't seen, unlike other sessions, a whole lot of side-by-side racing, especially none 3-wide. We saw a lot of 3-wide racing before. Very fun practice sessions earlier. But, yeah. I haven't seen any practice starts. But yeah, the Daytona 500 is the of the series. As there's the 88 outside of Kevin Hunsicker. Gonna look to get there as they all the race. All Chevys up here. There's Ortiz and Davis, Team Chevy Motor Club teammates. To the outside lane they go. And they'll have to drop back low behind Wilkin and some of the other race cars ahead of them. So 6 cars now in this battle. Not really racing, though. Kind of just trying to get some lap times down and practice. Landon Johnson up high. Nearly gets turned for the 77. And a big run coming for the 10 of Ortiz. Goes up high. Don't think he can make anything happen with that. So here they come. Landon Johnson now side by side with the 8 of Wilkin. Ooh, nearly. Oh, Landon Johnson nearly gets turned. So a little pack still here. Wilkin goes up to the outside. Hunsicker throws a late block. Wilkin to the inside. Around goes Hunsicker. Down the back stretch goes Hunsicker. Hard into the inside wall. And Kevin Hunsicker goes for a slide with 18 minutes remaining. Don't really need a replay for that. We already saw what happens. As Landon Johnson now leading this pack. So you saw Kevin Hunsicker just get turned from Trenton Wilkin is actually his teammate. Ooh, big shove for Ortiz to the rear bumper of Landon Johnson. So Ortiz up the outside. Davis now giving him a shove. So 2 Exalta Chevys for Team Chevy Motor Club. The 91 and the 10, Ortiz and Davis are both full-time, the only 2 full-time drivers in the Cup Series for Team Chevy Motor Club. They're 2 charter drivers, and then they're going to make a couple of starts this season with some other uncharted drivers, including the Daytona 500, the Coke 600, some of their other Xfinity drivers as well. And yeah, that's how it's going to go, as there's Davis still giving his teammate a shove. So it's still Price, top of the board, Clausen second, Wilkin third, Hunsicker fourth, and Ortiz rounds out the top 5. And there's Hunsicker. Ooh, gets in the apron a little bit. Oh, he's spinning. I think he might have saved it, though, as they nearly make it 3 wide. Clausen to the outside. Looks like he's going to go low. Big. Once again, everyone preparing for the second running of the Daytona 500. The last time we were in Daytona, it was an insane race. Landon Fish got the win in a photo finish. And that moved them on to the playoffs. And there's Clausen pulling. I don't know what he's doing. He's pulling down. Let's take a look. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, hard on the wall. I don't know what happened to the 5 car, but he goes hard on the wall. As yeah, they're going to head them back straightaway side by side. Landon Johnson. So Landon Johnson going to push that 91. Looks like he's going to turn him for a second. As there's Wilkin back half this field. We got 2 other cars ahead of them. Let's take a look. Looks like Price and Hunsicker side by side. Looking throughout the rest of the field, you got Clausen sitting on pit road. And here they come. Down the backstretch. Yeah, just been a pretty tame Daytona 500 so far as Landon Johnson has a little bit of an issue. Ortiz blinked for a second. Landon Johnson going to be running full-time for the Xfinity Series Championship this season. As there's the 08 of Wilkin goes up high with a big run. Landon Johnson slows up. Looks like you may... Oh, yeah, he just cleared him there. That was close. as they all head through the back straightaway. Trying to catch the two cars ahead of them. Oh, Ortiz nearly makes a block. Could have been bad. They still race side by side. Big shove. Wilkin does. And now Landon Johnson left out on the outside. No help. Wilkin goes back up high, though. The 91 of Davis looks like he was going to go high as well. So they're not racing for anything. They're just trying to work with each other. So we get Monster Energy right there working with each other, and then Exalta on the bottom working with each other. So Exalta and Monster Energy apparently have the most cars in the field right now. All working with each other as they head down the back straightaway. Side by side yet again. Ooh. Wilkin just gets in that. Wow. Oh, Ortiz nearly spinning. The 10 of Ortiz is able to hang on to that race car somehow. They're still 3 wide, trying to hang on. Wow. So here they come. Down the back straightaway yet again. I think so down the back stretch they go. The 08 of Wilkin leads this battle with 12 minutes left in Daytona 500 second practice. So not really compared to what we usually have. Not really anyone on the racetrack right now. As Wilkin may be coming out of pit road. No, he's gonna stay out. Davis low. Look at him. Look low. Wow, that was a great pass for Davis. Now to the outside. The 88 of Landon Johnson. Let's look from our chopper. Single file now. Oh, big shove. Oh, what a. Oh, they're making him split him. They split him 3. Wilkin in the wall. Try not to wreck. So now 4 cars. Basically kind of single file here. As they're going to head to the front straightaway. Probably going to change in a minute if we know what's going to happen. As what we've seen happen before. I mean. Here comes the 08 of Wilkin down the front straightaway with a run. Where will he take it? Going to take it to the 91's rear bumper. Still single file. Right along with Landon Johnson. Got Ortiz side by side. Starting to get a run. Side by side now. We're running along with Ryan Davis. Wilkin down at the bottom. So 11 cars have been over the line so far. I don't see anyone new, so Price top the board. There's Wilkin to the outside. Officially. For your second Daytona 500 practice, come back Friday night if you want to see more Cup cars, but come back tomorrow night for ARCA as they make big shoves down the back straightaway. The 08 of Wilkin with a huge run. Ortiz to the outside is starting to catch Cole Clausen. So Clausen's number 5 is now on the outside. We're going to have to be careful of him. 3 wide nearly. They're going to go back to 2. As they head now 5 cars. Looks to be Landon Johnson. So we're gonna be a total of 3 hours. Total of 3 hours of practice here for the Cup Series. Ready for basically 2 of them. Ready for that final hour on Friday night. So Cup drivers will get a day off unless they want to do the ARCA race tomorrow. Oh, look at Ortiz to the outside. Davis nearly goes around. Oh, Ortiz nearly goes around. Well, I'm trying to save it. I don't know how they're able to save it. The price there. I'm gonna go 3 wide. So basically, 5 cars. Sees Kevin Hunsicker down the bottom. Going to try to regain this in this battle. That's 77. As there he is in the back straightaway. Ooh! In the wall goes Ortiz! And spinning nearly! Into the wall goes Davis. Are they going to save it? Yes, they will. Nearly a wreck on the back straightaway. All of them able to save it. But Ryan Davis now with some damage. As there's Ortiz will look down a hit. Ortiz will come into pit road. Oh, there's Davis. He's going around. Hard around. Oh, hard in the wall. Trouble on the front straightaway. Around goes Ryan Davis. His car is destroyed. Not sure what happened back there. As they head down the back straightaway, Cole Clausen now leading this battle. And Kevin Hunsicker now second. Ready to finish up this one tonight. So Xfinity was very, very fun. So we definitely enjoyed broadcasting, doing that one. So, and then there's up the outside is the 01 and 08. I'm sorry, and then the 88. So 6 minutes left to go in Daytona 500 second practice. All the drivers getting tons of practice. The outside they go. At Trenton Wilking giving Landon Johnson a huge shove through 3 and 4. Oh, Hunsicker in the wall a little bit. Oh, they're wrecking! Trouble on the front straightaway. They're still wrecking. Yoicks in the wall. The 77 Hunsicker involved. Big wreck to the front straightaway they go. Let's take a look what happens. Wow, what a wreck. There you go. It's racing side by side. About 5 minutes left in the session. Clausen and Hunsicker up. The Hunsicker hit the wall there. And then what happens? Oh, he just turned him. I don't know what that was all about. And then they just turned each other there. Then they both just. I really don't know what that was all about. But okay. Well, those cars destroyed. Now we'll see if they are able to make another run. As Huntsicker, you can see on the racetrack, gonna pull off first. As you actually spin down the front straightaway and look to go around. As I don't know what he's. So yeah, 4 minutes left to go. That'll see if anybody else is able to pull off. Just gonna be waiting here. Everyone else is gonna get ready. Ready for their final run of the night. So it was definitely a whole lot more organized in Xfinity and obviously the first Cup Series practice session. I think about like 13. Xfinity had 18. Ooh, Huntsicker. You don't want to spin on the apron. With 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Here comes Wilkin outside. Here we go. They're going to try to tandem here. A couple of other cars. Here they come to the back straightaway in Daytona. There's Clausen ahead of them, though, so they may catch the 5. They had pretty decent practice session. Some cars didn't make too many laps. I would say probably the 08 and the 5, 08 and the 88 probably made the most laps tonight. As Price still top of the board. Ooh, there's Clausen ahead of him. I'm not sure what he's doing. And this could be bad. I don't know what he's doing on the front straightaway. Oh, he's going to be in the wall. Oh, into the wall once again. He hits the curve a little bit as they run. They run down the back straightaway. So I haven't seen any flips yet, I don't think. Yeah. I think Cole Clausen just ran off the racetrack because he was bored. So here they come, trying to improve their lap times. Don't think they will. See if there's anybody else. There's Landon Johnson, Price. So Price top of the board. The Price had a great run for tonight. Definitely showing that he should be racing in the Daytona 500. Here they come to the front straightaway. Minute and 26 left. So Price numberless right now. Price numberless because I guess he just doesn't have a ride, so he's deciding to go numberless. They head down the back. Ready to finish up. Ready to finish up Daytona 500 practice. We're excited for ARCA coming up tomorrow night. ARCA should be insane. It was unreal last season as we saw that incredible finish where they all just wrecked through like turn 4, and then the car running in 8th or 7th or something just came out with the win. Final lap. Final lap underway now. As time is about to expire for these two. And that'll do it in Daytona 500 practice. FP2 for the Daytona 500. Checkered flag in the air. Check it out. Nobody improves. Price will end this session top of the board. Congratulations to him. He's got a wreck. Oh, Cole Caulston again. Let's take a look back what happens on his 52nd lap of the session. Yeah, that was not going to end well. Full throttle. Might as well. Why not? Oh. Yeah, so Cole Clausen, I guess, just doesn't want to race now. He's wanted a concussion, I guess. So that'll do it in Daytona 500 practice. We hope you guys all enjoyed. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night for the ARC race. Coming up about 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you then. So yeah, that'll do it from Daytona. I
A
never
pretty
actually
good
put the audio
session.
on. I'm stupid. I never actually put the race audio on for the stream. I had the
Yeah,
commentating, but
that
no
race.
race audio. And yeah,
I've never heard on the stream.
that'll do it down in Daytona. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Right? And yeah,
Y'all there? Good night.
we'll see you tomorrow night.